But at the rate that they're going, surely you could aim for the title. I know everyone's talking about at some point. Would you consider Spurs at all?
This season?
Yeah.
No. They won it in November, didn't they? Didn't they win it in November?
No, I mean, come on. I'd love to sit here and say we could still in with a chance, but no, we're not at that. We're not at Manchester
7 points
City.
away from Liverpool at the moment.
Yeah,
it's not too far off.
You just look at the squad of players and you look at the big moments, like they win them games, the big teams, Liverpool and Manchester City. They got too much quality. They've been there and done it before. I don't think Tottenham are there yet. We can get there in the next maybe 2 or 3 seasons with Ange and some really good, recruitment. But not this season. We're fighting it out for Aston Villa for the top 4 spot, and I think that's where we need to be realistic for.
Is it not quite a bit of a disappointment if, after everything that has happened this season, all you get is just a Champions League spot and no trophies? Yeah,
but you say everything that's happened this season. We lost Harry Kane. Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich at the start of the season. We got a new manager. We had to really completely change the whole squad. It's a whole new team after a season of bitter disappointment. So actually, top 4 this season is a remarkable achievement. Because we can talk about, oh, we've had a great start and we were in for the title and we're in for this and we need to win trophies. Well, hold on a minute. The manager's just come in. It's a new manager and a new team. And you lost your star striker in the summer in Harry Kane.
When will the trophies come then? Because, Spurs do get tarnished with this brush and we haven't won trophies in this long.
You're trophy dodgers as well, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa's tomorrow.
Getting stick here.
We're still in competition to win.
No, but let's be honest, right? With losing Harry Kane, top 4 would have been a great finish, and it is a great finish for Spurs this season.
Great finish.
Great finish, if they can finish in the top 4.
Yeah. Sounds like they've already finished in top 4.
No,
I've just said find it out.
I said if they
find it out with Villa.
They're not in the title race. They're not in there's 3 teams in the title race. That will be settled between Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal. In my opinion, I think it's between Man City and Arsenal. Man City and Liverpool. I think Arsenal still haven't got enough goals in the team. I think they're great defensively. To be honest with you, between the 3 teams, defensively, there's not much to choose between the 3 teams. But the difference between all 3 teams is the Man Island. It's goals.
I think the fear is that now for Tottenham Hotspur is you surprise every other opposition this season. Next season, people are going to wise up to Spurs. It's just going to be a lot harder for Spurs to get anything.
You say wise up, but I mean, it's a style of play now that Spurs have got, and that is the style of play. And, I think teams know what they're coming up against when they play against Tottenham, but they have to make a decision. Do we go toe-for-toe with them and try and beat them at their own game, or do we sit in? And you've seen it over the course of a few seasons, teams that go to Manchester City, they try and go toe-to-toe to them, they get found out and they get hurt. But I just think it's a really good style of football. We're going in the right direction. Bit more quality coming in the summer, and then we'll see where it happens.
But you've got to be convinced. If you're going to play that way, and this is what I like about Ange, you've got to be 100% committed to the style of play you're going to play, and he is. Without a doubt, he will not, and he's made that very, very clear. Doesn't matter whether they go down to 10 men, 9 men, that is the way Spurs are going to play. Now, what he's doing, which I like that, he's putting the onus on his players to be better. Pep Guardiola does the same at Man City. There's no room for negotiation. That's it. If you're not good enough, he'll get you out. He'll bring somebody else in. That is the way that they are going to play, and I like that. That's conviction.
But it's risky, though. It's a huge.
It's a mentality.
It's a mentality. It's risky. It's knowing when. I'm sure Ange will say, "Yes, listen, I want you to play that way." But obviously, players have got to look and know when it's on to play. When the goalkeeper's playing out the ball like he did in the first half to Maddison, when Maddison really hasn't... If you're playing the ball to Maddison, he's got to be able to play the ball off to his left or his right, or be able to play it round the corner. The goalkeeper sees the whole picture. If it's not on, he shouldn't play him the ball. That's as simple as it is.
Is it sustainable? Because you mentioned that earlier, is how that they managed to score in the final moments of the game for the winner, when typically Spurs concede in the final moments of the game. That comes with that sort of very high-risk way.
They're evolving, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the high-risk way of playing. And we brought up about the Chelsea game, wasn't it? When they went down to 9 men, still play with that high line.
How many times have Arsenal done it, though?
But
Arsenal scoring the last minutes of games.
When you go up against a side that perhaps is a lot more clinical than Brighton was today, you're just going to keep getting punished come the end of the season.
Look, it's fine margins at the end of the day. And, as Colton said, the team's evolving. They want to play a certain style of football. Yes, we're taking risks. Today it's worked. Today it's paid off against a really good Brighton side. We might play against a team in a couple of weeks and it doesn't work and we get punished and you go, didn't get that one right. But he's sticking with his guns and he's sticking with the way how he wants to do things, and you've got to applaud him for that. Yeah, you'd like to see him see out a game at the end of it if you're winning, and you see out like the Everton game, go and put it in the corners, play off people's shins, try and win a throw-in, you know, deep in their half or a corner. But that's not how he wants to do it. He wants to play.
Spurs fans have gone through Nuno Santo, they've gone through Mourinho, they've gone through Conte, 5 at the back, boring football. They want to be entertained now. Maybe trophies can come in a couple of seasons, but at the moment, they want to go and be entertained. I would go and pay now at my own money to go and watch Spurs play. They're entertaining.
But if they finish in the Champions League, it's a fantastic season. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say. In the cold light of day, I'm going to ask you a question. Who was the busier keeper today? Who had to make...
Well, still, I would have said, yeah.
So at the end of the day, for all what we're going to say about the way Spurs were today, they deserve to win the game.
Spurs fans will be on the way home now saying, well, that was entertaining, end-to-end, and we won it last minute. What a great time to watch football as a Spurs fan. And we won the game. Rather than winning 1-0 and having 3 shots.
And especially...
I don't think Ange just wants to be an entertainer, by the way. Oh, he wants to win. He's a winner. Yeah. You know, he didn't come into Tottenham to just play nice football. He knows how to win trophies. He's done it wherever he's gone, and he's been successful wherever he's gone. Yeah, it's a big step up at a big club like Tottenham. But don't think he just wants to play nice football and, you know, be easy on the eye and bring back the glory days of playing nice football at Tottenham. No, he wants to win. He wants to win every single week, and he knows how to win. And he's instilling a mentality and a side and a style of football. But when it comes down to the crunch and the business end of the season, let me tell you, if the players don't pull their weight, he'll get rid of them and he'll get winners in. Because he's a winner.
And you know what it's good for now, Michelle? In the UK, it's really hard at the moment. People are struggling and they have to pay their hard-earned money. It's a lot of money to get, especially to go and watch Premier League games. It's a lot of money. And you know what? Even if they got beat today, Spurs, as a Spurs fan, you'd have thought, right, you know what? I've had to shell out this money, but I've enjoyed it. I've been entertained. Yes. Do you know what I mean? I've been entertained.
Attacking football.
Can I just ask you something quickly, Jamie? Look, Ange Postecoglou looks really comfortable with the Spurs side at the moment. So I'm not saying that there's any truth to this sort of question that I'm about to ask you.
OK, go on.
But with Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool's situation, with Xavi's situation, there could just be a domino effect of revolving doors of managers this coming summer. Do you think Ange is being considered for any potential jobs this summer with the way that he's going about things?
No, I don't think...
He must seem like an attractive prospect.
No, of course. Look, he's playing some good football, and I think he's still got things to prove in the Premier League. He's doing a really good job at Tottenham. You know, if he gets us top 4, you'd say it's a really good season. He's brought a style of play to the Premier League that everyone enjoying. But I don't think he would be leaving now and jump ship and go to Liverpool. I think someone like Xabi Alonso is going to end up at Liverpool come the end of the season, and I think there'll be a mixture around certain managers in the Bundesliga maybe changing, you know, with Leverkusen losing Alonso. But I don't think Ange is going to walk away after one season at Tottenham. He's at a big football club, fantastic facilities. He's here to stay.
That'd be huge compensation, that for starters. Huge compensation. Anybody, the next manager at Liverpool, they'll be very, very careful. Whoever goes there has got to have an affiliation and a feeling about the football club.
Do you want to be the next manager after Klopp as well? Do you want to be that first one in?
But there's a difference here. I'll tell you what, there's a difference here. Do you know, it's not like when Fergie went out of Algeria. There. Let me tell you, as I understand it, Fergie was going to stay one more year at Manchester United, but he knew when he won the title, that team was done. Moyes had no chance. When Arsene Wenger left Arsenal, there was no chance. Do you know what Jurgen Klopp's done? What he's done, he's leaving a really, really good squad of players for somebody to come in and take them forward. There's no excuse for a manager to go into Liverpool and say, I've got to rebuild.
Van Dijk said he can't commit, didn't he?
No, but I think what's going to happen is it's all. I think that was an initial reaction. When you're close, I believe the players see Jurgen Klopp as a bit of a father figure, and so all of a sudden, you know, I was the same when Big Ron left Sheffield Wednesday. I was like, yeah, I want to leave to go and join him wherever he goes. And I think that there will be that kind of initial response. But again, I think it'll all settle down.